Recording in progress. Recording in progress.
Okay, we'll open it up to questions in person. If you have one on Zoom, just use the raise hand function and we'll get to you.
Arike, when you saw Deanna on the video, what were your thoughts? And just talk about your emotions.
Yeah, it was definitely dope. Obviously, the point in the game, we're losing bad, so that's tough. But just seeing, someone who paved the way for players like myself and, the rest of the league give props was definitely dope.
When you came into the league, did you ever think that you would be the face of the franchise and to break a record like that? I mean, just talk about what it means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not really. I just love basketball. I'm going to compete, win, lose, or draw. I'm going to play my game, and I've been having fun in Dallas. So just to get that record is definitely, really cool. And like I said, it's been a tough season, but this is definitely something that, I'll look back on and be like, I was able to do that, with my team. Obviously, thank you to my team and my coaches, and the organization, but it's really cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Coach, what are your thoughts on just Arike breaking the record and everything?
You already. I don't think how much I speak of her, any other time, but she's almost going to reach that 4,000th point. So I'm anxious to see what she does next. But she puts the work in. I've said that before. She puts the work in. She's a true professional. I think about what she has done in the off season to stay at an elite level, and all those hard, long hours in the gyms and the different trainers is paying off for her. And so I said this earlier, but I cannot wait to see what she does next. I'm extremely proud of her, and she's taken more shots with me than she has any other person that's been here. So I let her play free.
Coach, talk about the fans that continue to show up for you guys each and every night.
Hey, I have it's I a lot of times I really don't look at the comments, on social media, but I'll get that special DMs. I get them all the time of fans saying, "Stay strong. We love this team. Onward and up." It's so much positivity, and so I want to say personally, thank you to our fans, because this has been tough, but just the love and support they have for the Dallas Wings organization, it's really these players. And so if I could go out there and hug every one of them or chest bump them, I would do it. Just appreciate everyone so much, and especially the ones in this room right here. I know we only have one more home game, but what you do for us to be sitting here and covering our team, it just means a lot to us, and we appreciate you growing our game as well.
I want to talk about Jaylen Brown for a bit. She had 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and she had a burst of energy coming off the bench in certain spurts. Can you talk about her growth and development on this team?
Yeah, she's another one that's worked extremely hard. Was out after the second, really the first game. It was a preseason game, and then it was the first, true game. And she's put the work in. And she's seeing that pay off for her. But it was her career high points tonight. She loves to rebound the basketball, and she hit the glass. What was it? Yeah, 4, but 3 offensive, and that's something that she does extremely well, and she can defend multiple people. So yeah, she is. I was proud of her as well.
Coach, obviously you want this team to finish strong, but
Yes.
do you see these next few games as an opportunity for players like Jaylen and Lou and some of the players that don't play as much to see what you have in them?
Sure, I think you've seen that in the last couple of games. You know what I mean? And so, you hate not making the playoffs. I think about Indiana. They haven't made it since 2016, and they finally made it. New York's going for a championship. They've never, in 28 years, have had a championship. We were fortunate last year to be the top 4. Couldn't help the injuries along the way, and the 18 different lineups, and it just was a tough, players coming and going. But I am proud of what this team has accomplished, though, sticking together, coming out and competing. It's been hard. I couldn't imagine. I do imagine, it is hard, but they're sticking together, like I said, and they want to win, and we're going to finish this strong. We will.
And Maddie, just speaking on injuries, the first half of the season, you're leading in most improved player in the league, and then you have the injury and you have the Olympic break. Just how's the season been for you, and how do you feel? How's your finger feel?
My finger's good. Obviously, like, you can't help injuries, so it sucks. You know, that's never like what you want as a player, but it's part of life. Like, things happen. But for me, like, my goals come into this season where I wanted to like prove that I could play, and I could be a strong player in this league. And I think this is giving me the opportunity to do that. So although like it didn't look exactly how I wanted it to look, like, if you told me in the beginning, training camp, like late April, this is how your season, I probably would have took it. I would be like, all right, yeah, that looks great. You get a little bit more than, you want to continue to raise the bar for yourself. And, I'm excited just to finish this strong and then, take that into the off season, just, heal up, finish everything, and then, just get ready to play more basketball.
Rob, go ahead.
Thank you. My question's for Arike. What message would you tell your younger self who grew up in Wisconsin, decided to make basketball your sole focus athletically, and achieve this incredible feat not only for yourself but with your teammates who embrace this moment with you tonight?
Honestly, I don't know what I would tell myself. I mean, I don't know. Just like, honestly, I don't know. Just stay in love with the game, which I have, though. I always tell kids, it's not fun unless you really love it. Like, so I love basketball. Like, it's my hobby. It's everything. And, my life kind of revolves around it, which is good and bad. But I think that's just how I am, like, as a competitor. So, I don't know. Just stay in love with it. And, yeah, that's really all I would say.
Maddie, I wanted to ask, I think you were, I might be mistaken, but I think you were the first one to go and congratulate Arike.
Yeah, she was.
Okay, I thought so.
I noticed
cool.
that too.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, like, what is it like to see her do that?
Yeah, well, Reek's been a great mentor to me all year. Even like being here for AU, like one day, like we had off, and Reek's like, come like do like a day in the life with me, come. And I remember we had a workout. We lifted first in Dallas. Then she drove me here. We had a workout in the gym. Then we went to Pilates, and she's like, no, I do this 3 days a week. Anytime you want to come. So she's been like so open with me and sharing that and showing what she does. And like I'm gonna take that into my off season and be like, okay, like when you have a routine like that every day, like then you know what you're doing. Your body, you're not overdoing it, but you're doing enough to like continue to get better. So just to see all the work she's put in, obviously, like, she's a great player and she's going to continue to do great things. I mean, we could get 4,000 next game, Reek, so in 24 hours, you guys could be talking about that. So it's just I'm so blessed to play with her, honestly, and just be around her every day.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.